Hello, friends. Welcome to the 10th episode in the Fast Mana series on the Commander Compendium. Now, this is a series where I just play some quick 1v1 Commander matches. You can go back and look through this playlist for more. If you guys are new to the channel, if you've been here before, please give me a like or subscribe. It really helps a lot. It shows that what I'm doing, you guys are enjoying it. And it's going to help, justify some of my editing expenses that I'll be looking into in the future. So once again, hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you have time, give it a like and subscribe. Hello, hello! We are out on a safari in the jungles and harsh deserts of the Abzon. And today we are going to be on the hunt for the mythical Siege Rhino. And here he is. He's my commander. Can't you tell? See? It even says commander right here. See? Alright, obviously that's not true. Our commanders are Tymna the Weaver and Thrasios Triton here. So, both cheap creatures. Thrasios is a 2-mana 1/3. You pay 4 to scry 1, reveal the top. If it's a land, put it on battlefield, otherwise draw. So kind of like a repeatable explorer. Tymna the Weaver is a 3-mana 2/2 lifelink. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may pay X life, where X is the number of opponents that were dealt combat damage, and then you draw X cards. Really, the main reason I'm running these cards is so I can get access to those colors. I want to play Siege Rhino, and I want to splash all the blue cards that I possibly can. So let's talk about this deck. This deck, as you can see up here, Magic Online, we name our decks. It's aptly named Siege Rhino, and for good reason. All my deck wants to do is get a Siege Rhino in play. So we've got a couple ways to do that, okay? We've got a Vampiric Tutor. We've got Eldritch Evolution to sacrifice one of our 2-drops. Coiling Oracle, Wall of Blossoms, Wall of Omens. Even a Secure Tri-Builder if we need to. We've got Birthing Pod to dig him up. Sidisi Undead Vizier will be able to search our library for a card. Even Tezzeret the Seeker. I thought about running like some cards like Survival of the Fittest, but I thought, that's a little too deep. Let's just try it like this. So essentially, this deck we get a Siege Rhino in play. We get it on the battlefield, and then past that, we just clone the hell out of them. I mean, we are running so many clones. Check this out: Phantasmal Image. We got Cackling Counterpart, Faded Infatuation. If the 4-mana slot, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for Evil Twin. Look how good Rite of Replication is with our boy Siege Rhino. I mean, if we put in 5 copies of Siege Rhino, I mean that's a lot of life loss. Anyway, and then we've got Followed Footsteps, Mercurial. I mean, as you can see, our deck is just clone effects essentially. We've got a couple other creatures that, aren't bad to clone. Muldrifter, Cloud Blazer, Thragtusk. We've even got, Progenitor Mimic if we need to copy something else, Runescar Demon. But really, we just want to land a bunch of clone effects, and Clone Legion finally is in here just to get that extra value. Now, we can make some tokens with Mimic Vat and Cackling Counterpart and Faded Infatuation. So I put Wayfaring Temple in here, just maybe he can produce some extra Siege Rhinos, but that's it. That's the crux of our deck. We just want to land a Siege Rhino. We want to make as many Siege Rhinos as possible, and land is hunting season, boys. It's hunting season. We're going to go hunt some Siege Rhinos. I think with the new with the new 30 life total, it just takes 10 Siege Rhino triggers to kill our opponent, and him being a 4/5 trample, it just doesn't take that long to kill our opponent. So, yeah, I think this should be a fun deck. If you guys want to go ahead and take a screenshot and, see what you can do, maybe optimize the deck. I'd love to see some comments about, a similar style deck. If you guys have ever played a deck like this is just a really zany style deck, and I'm really excited to try it out. So let's go ahead and hop into our... Okay, here we go. We are entering our first game ever with Siege Rhino, playing against Shroom the Hegemon. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Shroom is a sweet card, but you know what? Siege Rhino is pretty sweet too. So we are going to keep our 7. We've got some mana ramp and an Evil Twin for when we inevitably get to our Siege Rhino. We could probably get in some early damage with Thrasios and Tymna to draw some cards. So that's probably what we're going to do here. Our opponent has a great start, turn 1 Signet. I will just play, let's see, let's play a Flooded Strand. I'll just go ahead and crack this. Grab a Sunken Hollow, I think. No, maybe it's better to get a Godless Shrine. Yeah, let's fetch a Godless Shrine. Get that in play. I'm going to lead with Orzhov Signet here. I could have gone Sunken Hollow and then like Bayou to play a Thrasios. I'm not in a rush to get him out. I'd rather drop the Signet in case we draw something a little more spicy. So there is a Master of Ethereum. Interesting. Okay. Here's the Bayou and the Signet. Now that Master of Ethereum is going to make it a little difficult for us to attack through our opponent. Okay, Inventor's Fair. So yeah, this deck is really exciting. Oh, and Soul Artifact with the Master of Ethereum. Hitting in there for 8 damage. That is a very good play. This is weird. I wonder... I mean, can Tezzeret... excuse me, can Evil Twin enter as a copy of Dimir Signet as a creature? I'm not about to find out. I mean... yeah, I'm just not about to find out how that works. We're just going to get a Tymna out. And next turn we can play Tezzeret the Seeker. So the great thing about Tymna in the deck, and the reason I run Tymna over Ravos, I think the guy who returns creatures at the beginning of each turn, is because I can use Birthing Pod, sack the Tymna to fetch up a Siege Rhino. That's essentially the main reason I'm running her here. So our line of play can be Tezzeret into Pod. I actually might play something else next turn. Mycosynth Lattice. This is never good. Ugh. So we can... you know what? Because he's playing so aggressively like this, I don't think I can sit around and hold up my... hold back my clones. So I don't think it matters since Lattice is in play. We're going to make an Evil Twin as a copy of Master of Ethereum. And I'm not blocking with Tymna, so let's just swing in. Gain a little life. Oh, there's a Vamp Tutor. Well, we can tutor for the Rhino. Alright, let's see what our opponent has here. Karn Liberated. Probably going to exile our Master of Ethereum. Yep. Bring us down to 10. Interestingly enough, we can make a copy of Karn here, which I think is the correct play. 3, so 7 mana to do both of these things. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we'll play an island. We will play Tezzeret the Seeker. Untap these 2 artifacts. Pay 2 life. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Pay 2 life. Make a copy of Karn. Exile. This is interesting. The Master of Therium is probably the scariest thing right now. Mycosynthelatus is really what's empowering him. Karn also is pretty frightening. He could exile our blocker and kill both of ours. But if we kill Master of Therium, I can block. Yeah, let's do this. Let's start with this. And next turn I can Vamp Tutor for some artifact removal. I think I feel the most comfortable with this line of play. And we have a blocker. If he wants to swing in, he's going to have to deal with this. What a strange game, guys. I mean, I really... all I want to do is cast Siege Rhino, but Karn is not letting us do this. Sweet, so he let our Karn stick around. I think that's... I don't know. I could see why he might want to do that. But I'm definitely... we're going to Vamp Tutor on our turn, on our upkeep. We're going to fetch up Sylvan Reclamation to exile 2 artifacts. We're going to get rid of Mycosynthelatus and Karn Liberated, I think. I'm most worried about those. Let's see what he fetches here. He might go for like a Nivenral's Disc, thinking he's safe to play this. But little does he know. So, like I said, we're going to Vamp Tutor for Sylvan Reclamation. We will exile his Karn Liberated Mycosynthelatus with that spell. Sylvan Reclamation is 5 mana to exile up to 2 artifacts and enchantments. And then we'll probably use Karn's ability here to exile probably the Dimir Signet. Ooh, he got a Fire Axiom Metamorph. So I guess he could copy our Tezzeret. That's an interesting line of play. He had to think about that one for a bit. Ooh, he copied Karn. Yeah, he's got to lose 1. So basically, I don't know if I agree with that play. Yeah. So upkeep, like I said, I thought Mycosynthelatus lets you tap for any color, whatever. Vamp Tutor. We will grab ourselves a... let's see, it's hard to see because all these symbols are not their normal. Here it is, Sylvan Reclamation. Alright. We could hit Karn down to 1. Like I said, I think I'm just going to get rid of him though. Let's Sylvan Rec, exile these 2 artifacts. Sometimes mana tapping can be a little frustrating online. So let's Sylvan Wreck those 2 guys. Oh, our opponent disconnected. Tell you what, we will pause the video until our opponent returns. Okay, we gave our opponent an opportunity to come back. Looks like he's not going to, so it looks like it's just a concede. And, you know, it's not. I have my own opinion on this when somebody does this. Um, I'm playing a Silver Reclamation, which is, you know, a fine answer, and he is scooping while he has a Mycosynth Lattice and Karn Liberated in play. Obviously, I would target those. So we are going to just go ahead and move on to the next game, and I'll go ahead and scoop this one. So see you.
Siege Rhino, bonus round.
Okay, guys, here we go. We are playing ourselves another game with our Siege Rhino deck. You too, buddy. Good luck, have fun. And we will keep this hand. That's a pretty good one. Got ourselves a Sphinx's Rev. You know, I'm wondering if I should run Sanguine Bond in this deck. Or a similar type of effects. Anything that triggers off life gain. Alright. So we're off to the races. We're playing against Omnath, Locus of Rage. So a bit of a landfall, you know, kind of combo deck, I'd say. You just want to produce as many lands as quickly as possible with the Omnath deck. Now, there is a really, really sweet card against Omnath, and that is, if we can draw it, Rite of Replication. So essentially, because of his trigger when an elemental dies, we can just, it's like a one-card combo against Omnath. So that's something to look out for. It's a way to win. Okay, we will play a Botanical Sanctum and pass. You know what we could start doing here, if we drop a Wayfaring Temple next turn, we can actually, okay, he's going to blow up our Botanical Sanctum. We could actually start producing copies of our temple. He needs like a Crucible of Worlds would be really good for him, or Life from the Loam. We'll play a Hallowed Fountain tapped. Now, if he draws a Crucible, I think that's just game over because he can keep recurring his Wasteland and lock us out of our mana. Let's hope that's not the case, because I'd like to get in a game with this deck and show you guys kind of how it works. Okay, so you drew an Astronaut's Altar. Nothing to worry about here at the moment. Alright, sweet. So let's play the Hinterland Harbor. Let's tap our mana sources for Wayfaring Temple. And we'll pass. Hopefully he can't play, I mean, he's only got 2 cards in hand. So it could be that he just has, you know, not a lot of creatures. And if he doesn't produce another creature, we can Cackling Counterpart our Wayfaring Temple next turn, which would be kind of fun. See what you got, buddy. He did have to mulligan down to, I think, 5 cards, so which is unfortunate. And since he's Omnath, he's probably a little land heavy, so he's going to miss out on some gas. Ooh, are we going to get there? Alright, let's play the Seaside Citadel. Let's attack with a Wayfaring Temple. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Yes! Got ourselves a Wayfaring Temple army. Oh, please don't be able to kill these. I just want to have a little fun. Now, he does have enough mana to create an Omnath this turn. I will Phantasmal Image that, though. And then drop a Trop, and then our Wayfaring Temples can actually start populating the Omnath tokens. Oh, this is just too good. The interesting thing about this deck, yes, we want to just create a bunch of copies of Siege Rhino, and yes, I probably need more tutors if I'm going to do that, but clone effects are just really good against what our opponents are doing, which is usually playing expensive creatures that we can copy for 2 to 4 mana. Seems good. We can actually go image, trop, create a token. Oh, we need black mana. I would say if we could get down the Pilgrim, we'd have enough mana to sack the token to do some damage to the Omnath if we needed to. So he may have a land here. If so, he gets himself an elemental token. Let's hope that's not the case. So, oh, he's probably... Okay, there's a Fertilid. Alright. So, let's play Image. Let's copy Omnath. Let's play a Tropical Island. What you got? GG, man. Yeah, let's swing in with our elementals. Yep, he goes ahead. He's going to scoop there because, I mean, we've got 5/5 Wayfaring Temples, which are also elementals, which happen to be really good with Omnath's ability. And if we swung in there, we would be able to do a lot of damage, start populating our own elementals. And there's just not much he's going to be able to do after that. So yeah, that was a pretty good game. Even though we were missing black mana, our deck was still able to produce a win. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those games, and I'll be uploading more of this deck in the future. I really like this deck. I think it's a really fun, silly deck, not too competitive, but just fun enough to put up some results. So hope you guys enjoyed, and like and subscribe, and be good.